The next syntax is parameters. Parameters are used to define constant that can be overridden during module instantiation. In this example, width is a parameter and its default value is 8. We can change the value of parameter, in this case width, during instantiation within another module. Next one is blocking and non-blocking assignment. Blocking assignment executes sequentially within a procedural block. The next statement will execute after the current statement is executed. If the current statement is not executed, the next statement will not be executed. Non-blocking statement used in sequential circuit to avoid race error condition. Multiple assignment happen in parallel. In this example, we write two blocking assignment. This is our first statement, this is our second statement. The second statement only execute if the first statement is executed. If the first statement is not executed, the second statement will not be executed. What will happen if we use non-blocking statement here? If we use non-blocking statement here, the second statement doesn't depend on the execution of the first statement. Actually, these two statements will execute sequentially. We use blocking assignment for combinational logic and non-blocking assignment for sequential logic. The next one is system tags. Verilog has built-in system tags for various purposes, such as $display, $monitor, $finish. $display prints the value at one time when simulation starts. This is useful for debugging. $monitor continuously monitors and prints the value when they change. When the simulator gets $finish tags, it ends the simulation. In this example, inside the procedural block, we write $display hello world, $monitor, at time %t, a is equal to %b, $time a has 100, then $finish. Hello world will print for one time, but time and a will print whenever time and a changes. When the compiler gets $finish, it terminates the simulation. Next one is time scale. The time scale directive defines the time minute and precision for simulation. For time scale, we have to write backtick time scale 1 nanosecond / 1 picosecond. It means 1 nanosecond time unit and 1 picosecond time precision. This is usually placed at the top of a Verilog file to control how delays and timing are interpreted during simulation. Next one is case sensitivity. Verilog is of course a case sensitive code, meaning that identifiers such as module names, signal names, variable names, etc. are treated differently based on capitalization. For example, if you write the same word signal in 3 different types, the compiler will consider them as different variables. In this example, we write the same word signal in 3 different types based on capitalization, so the compiler considered them 3 different variables. Next one is white space. In Verilog, white space such as space, tabs, new lines is mostly ignored. It is used for readability and doesn't affect functionality. Here we write a code in 2 different ways. First one is written using white space. Second one is written without white space. The difference between 2 codes is first one is more readable than second one, but the functionality of these 2 codes are same. Next one is keyword. Verilog has a set of keywords that are reserved for a specific function or structure within the language. These keywords cannot be used as identifiers such as variable names, module names, etc. Here are some module and structural keywords such as module, input, output, inout, where, res. Here are some data types keywords such as integer, real, logic. Here are some control flow keywords such as always, initial, if, else, case, for, while, repeat, forever. Here are operator and procedural statement keywords such as assign, always _com, always _ff, being, int, disable, fork/join. Here are some examples of timing control keywords such as possess, negate, has. Here are some processor directives keyword such as define, if def, / and if. Here are some miscellaneous keywords such as parameter, local param, generate, genvar function tasks. In this example, the word module, input, wire, output, raise, if, else, being, end, module, int, module are Verilog keywords. Next one is identifiers. In Verilog, identifiers are the names used to represent various elements such as variables, signals, modules, instances, and more. Identifiers help in giving meaningful names to these elements, making the code readable and understandable. Rules for Verilog identifiers. There are 4 rules for Verilog identifiers. First one is character set, second one is case sensitivity, third one is length, fourth one is reserved keywords. For character set, identifiers must begin with a character or a underscore. Character can be A to Z with small letter or capital letter. They can be followed by letters, digit or underscores. Note that they cannot start with a digit. Case sensitivity. Verilog is case sensitive, so if you write the same word data in 3 different ways, Verilog will consider them as different identifiers. Length. Verilog allows long identifiers, but tool-specific limits may exist. Reserved keywords. Reserved keywords can be used as identifiers. There are some examples of valid identifiers. CLK, clock, data underscore out, underscore reset, counter 1. There are some examples of invalid identifiers. One count. As you know that identifiers cannot start with a digit. Data hyphen out. In this case, hyphens are not allowed. Module. In this case, a Verilog keyword cannot be used as an identifier. In this example, the word CLK, reset, done, counter are all identifiers used to name signals and variables. Naming convention for best practice. We can use descriptive, consistent style, avoid reserved keywords. Descriptive use meaningful names such as CLK for clock, reset for reset, for input data, data underscore in, for output data, data underscore out, to make your code easier to understand. Consistent style. Stick to one naming convention, like camel case, such as data and out. The 2 different words are separated by putting the first letter of out capital, or we can use underscore between 2 words, such as data underscore out. Avoid reserved keywords. We must have to avoid keywords as the name of our identifiers. The next one is number specification. In Verilog, numbers are specified in a flexible format to represent different bit widths, bases, and signed and unsigned values. Number format is like that: first size, then apostrophe, then base, then value. Size is the number of bits the value should occupy. It is optional but recommended. The signed apostrophe separates the size from base. Base specifies the number of base, such as binary, octal, decimal, hexadecimal. For binary, we have to write small b or capital B. Similarly, for octal, small o or capital O. For decimal, small d or capital D. For hexadecimal, small h or capital H. Value is the actual number in the specified base. If you look at the first example, this is 4 apostrophe B 1010. It means the size of the number is 4, the base of the number is binary, and the binary value is 1010. We will read this number such as 4-bit binary 1010. Similarly, the second one is 8-bit binary 00001111. This one is 8-bit decimal 255. This one is 16-bit decimal 2024. This one is 4-bit octal 7. This one is 8-bit octal 17. This one is 8-bit hexadecimal FF. This one is 16-bit hexadecimal 1A3. Implicit size and default base. If the size is not specified, the default bit width is determined by the value and the base. If the base is not specified, Verilog assumes the value is in decimal. For example, if you write in Verilog code 123, the compiler interpreted this number as decimal. If you write apostrophe HA, the Verilog will implicit the size. Verilog also allows X and Z values. X is used for unknown values, Z is used for high impedance. So if you write 4-bit binary 1x0z, this is also correct. 8-bit is xz, this is also correct. Now we want to perform concatenation and replication. For concatenation, if you want to concatenate 4-bit binary 1010 with 4-bit binary 1101, the result will be 8-bit binary 10101100. For replication, if we want to replicate 2-bit binary 10 for 4 times, the result will be 8-bit binary 10101010.